Welcome back, everyone, to another round of gourmet breaks. Tonight, we'll be breaking open two jumbo boxes of 2019 Bowman Draft. Before we get started, I got to give a very special thank you to the following Patreon members. Terry Ducote with past and present cards just put a video out today. Go check that out, guys. Barry K with Cards for Daze also got a ton of great stuff on his channel. Check it out as well. Justin Moeller, Tommy White, Mitch Smith, John D, Andrew Dorsey, Michael Padgett with Bass and Ball cards, all sorts of cool stuff on his channel. We got Jonathan H with Autistic Family Collectibles, recently been putting out top 10 videos, all sorts of cool stuff. Dwight with Clark Sports Cards, got basketball, football, you name it, he's got it. Paul Curry, Darren C with Comfort Cards, Daily Pack Rips, James Palmer, Tom Edwards. Gentlemen, thank you. Tom first. James in second, first to type, but not first here. And Paul Curry reporting for duty. Gentlemen, how are you guys doing on this Monday? Not too bad. Spent all day at work thinking about getting home to bust open these boxes. The other boxes, those of you that asked for either super jumbo or additional jumbo packs, those boxes are en route, and we might wind up doing some sort of a mixer later in the week. I don't really feel good about waiting until next week to get that open for you, especially those of you that have already paid. Speaking of which, I'd sent some emails out to folks. A lot of you were Johnny on the spot and claimed spots on Chronicles. Just make sure that you don't overbuy. Make sure you're claiming your spots on the Patreon posts, because obviously I do not want to sell spots that are no longer there. So please do that. Guess kind of keep a mental tally or look down the list. James, I know you had posted in one of the threads on the additional jumbo packs. Kind of throw your name in there and tried to say that you had gotten a pack in the new thread. Michael Lynch, no, the first two boxes sold out right away. Michael, your pack is in the next box that is coming. That's the one I was referencing, that we might do a mixer later this week so that you don't wind up I don't want you to have to wait, essentially. So when the next one comes in, as soon as that third box is sold out, which is where your pack is, Michael Lynch, then we will get it open as fast as possible. The one guy that I normally order from didn't have the super jumbo, so I got to get them from two different people, but they should be in soon, and you'll know as soon as I have them. The rest of you, if you didn't hear, I just opened up Chronicles to everyone, and I'm kind of debating the Jeter Gold hunt. That's kind of my thing, and so I'm thinking if I have to put that off until next week to allow Thursday to be your week for the Bowman stuff, then that's what I'm going to have to do, and it just seems fair. But like I said, anything that happens like that, I will let you guys know. I'll let you know when I know. So Tom, James, and Jonathan, you guys had bought into the first box. You were the first ones to get in. So the first box tonight will be you three. And the way that I'm going to do it is we're going to go random style. So I'm going to randomize your name. Hey, Steve Topper. I'm going to randomize your name. Whoever is first, you can pick your stack, 1, 2, 3, and so on and so on. So here we go. So Jonathan, stack 1, 2, or 3, or I guess you could always say pass. Jonathan, you want the middle stack, left stack, right stack? Hey, Shane, how are you doing? And Mr. B, just saw you not too long ago. Okay, Jonathan takes left. All right, and that takes us to our next spin. Obviously, can't be Jonathan again. Although that would be some sort of hey, 1 cent sports cards. And Dennis, how are you guys doing? It'd be some sort of evil punishment. Jonathan doesn't like picking as it is, so we'll make him pick extra. Haha. No, Jonathan. James. I'll take middle stack too. Okay, James, go ahead and select your stack. And then Tomm, sadly, you will get what's left. So James will take middle, Tomm, you'll have right. And in the interest of keeping things interesting, no, Terry, you're in the third box, which is on its way. My daughter just got home and must have had a very exciting day at school. Always funny to hear her come in all sorts of pumped up. Anyway, in the interest of keeping things fresh and moving, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open one pack from each of you at a time instead of doing all of one person's. And then Paul, you got a whole box, so Paul, you'll be able to kick your feet up and just kind of enjoy the show when we get there. I'll be afraid that I'd start mixing packs up or something if I tried to mix you in with the other guys here. All right, so Jonathan, Tomm, James, you guys ready to get this party started? I'm sure that you are. Yes, Paul, you are box 2. Okay, we ready, guys? I assume you are. I probably didn't need to even ask that. So, as we're moving through these, Jonathan, this is going to be your pack first. As we're moving through these, there's going to be a lot of names that many of us who aren't following maybe our teams or prospect teams, farm systems, whatever the case may be, that we're not familiar with. Kind of the beauty of draft product. Do we got anybody that we are looking for especially? Jonathan, Tomm, James, anyone out there? Paul, anyone you're looking for especially? Right there off the top, you can see that the middle of these packs are going to be loaded with our Chrome cards. All the cool stuff. Throw some names out there, though. We got Shea Langoliers, Atlanta prospect. We got Brandon Lewis, no clue. Brett Beatty, Thomas Dillard from the Brewers. We got Ryan Jensen, first Bowman. Dane Dunning, there's a familiar name. Saw him in 19. Davis Wenzel. Grayson Rodriguez. Is it Trajan Fletcher, first? There's Mackenzie Gore. So we're going to see some names we know of. Abrams, Josh Jung, Adley, Bobby Witt Jr., Vaughn, Chase Strumpf. All right, so Kenzie Gore got Matthew Lugo first. Cards look nice. They look exactly like Bowman that we saw all year, so nothing surprising on that front. Sean, somebody's going to need to fill me in on this one. Is it Gel? Okay, now we get to some Chrome cards. We've got Cooper Johnson first, Chrome. Christian Santana. Joseph Ortiz. Alec Marsh. Unfortunately, he'll be in 19 Bowman. Who's not going to be in this? Witt Jr. got it. Wander Franco. Yeah, I did see a Wander Franco card. LSU boys, Wander's in there. I've noticed that these, so the first ones, these first Chromes are just your standard Bowman Chrome. And then now these Chromes are like a refractor version. So you'll notice it'll say refractor on it. Jared Triolo, We've got draft progression. Mackenzie Gore, Ryan Weathers, CJ Abrams. Nice looking cards. Reminds me of the talent pipeline in regular Bowman. And we got, I want to say Joey Bart. Yeah, Joey Bart. So the 30th anniversary. This is one of my favorite looking styles. This was in regular Bowman as well. Jack Kachanowicz. That's probably pretty close. Bryce Terang, another familiar name there. Mateo Gill. Gray Kessinger, Astros. Ryan Costello. Isaiah Campbell. Tyler Freeman. Spencer Steer. Matt Vierling. Casey Golden. Kyle Isbell. Antoine Kelly. And Owen Miller. So that is our first pack down for Jonathan. Hey, Ratha Kane, how are you doing? That was a nice Bart. I have the Joey Bart from regular Croman. What did I say? Croman? Regular Bowman. And I noticed they used a different picture. So that's kind of cool. Kind of cool that they have different different pictures for that. So it's not just regurgitating the same stuff. Well, there's Chase Strumpf right there. I'm on James's pack. Where do you think Strumpf could play? By is it short? Nico Horner on second. And Kevin, yeah, you're not the only one. I've been seeing the videos, on the other channels. I mean, I do venture out of my cave and watch the other guys as well. I still find it just as entertaining as I used to. I have less time to do it, but I try to watch you guys first, then watch the other ones. But man, the product looked nice every time I've seen it. Hey, Ron James, how are you doing? And Ron, you'll be the first one for me to say thank you for using that @ symbol. A lot easier for me to see. Definitely easier, especially as we start to gain more members, which I'm loving. We've got Darian Cruz. James, again, this is you. Will Wilson. Alejandro Kirk. There's Adley Rushman right there, James. So there's a nice pull. It's the paper Rushman. Nico will eventually go to center. Jake Mangum. Quinn Priester. Anthony Siegler. Okay, so again, we got some familiar names in here. Since you were not just going to spam the comments with @ symbols. I love it. Logan Davidson, first. Delvey Garcia. Gunnar Henderson. Ian Anderson. Moving to our Chrome. James got Ryan Jensen. Dane Dunning Chrome. Davis Wenzel Chrome. And now getting to our refractors. Cameron Cannon. Matt Cantorino. And there's a nice draft breakdown. Number 1, Adley Rushman. James getting some nice Adley Rushman cards. And we got a gold out of 50. Jamari Baylor. So, James, this is quite the hot pack here. 2 Adley Rushmans and a gold. It's a paper variety. If you didn't notice that, it is a paper variety gold Jamari Baylor. I'm sure I'm not sure if they refer to it as gold. There's sometimes it's considered a yellow or even canary, all sorts of weird names. Hey, Shalani's in the house. If I missed somebody else, Barry, did you get the thing from earlier that I sent you? I did it kind of early in the morning. Christian Cairo, at least early for me, that was. Seth Johnson. Freudis Nova, and Aaron Shunk. Where am I at? All right. MJ Melendez, Dominic Fletcher, Tristan Casas, Justin Slayton. Hey, Breeze Cards, how are you doing? Jake Gunther, Grant Gamble, Will Stewart, Reese Hines, Jonathan India, and Chase Strumpf. You guys mentioned his name a few times. Just as a precaution, I'll go ahead and throw a sleeve on that fine folk there. All right, James, pretty nice pack there. Got our first look at a numbered card. Okay, Tom, this is you. Tom, big news in your world today. I saw that Strass is coming back. That's awesome. It would be PayPal, Barry, Mackenzie Gore, Matthew Lugo, Sean Gell again. I think we saw the chrome version of him earlier. Andre Lipsius, Armani Smith, Cooper Johnson, Christian Santana, Joseph Ortiz. The Jamari Baylor Gold belongs to James Michael Lynch, Will Robertson, Matt Gorski first, Luken Baker. I don't know if Alan's here. I didn't see Alan yesterday. I'd kind of hoped he'd pop in because he had sent me something, but I don't want to open it until he's here. Joshua Mears. And there we go, Tom. Miguel Amaya Chrome. You'll notice it doesn't say first because his first is in the Bowman that came out earlier this year, but that's a nice prospect card. Kendall Williams first. Julio Pablo Martinez, same boat. Doesn't say first anymore, but had a card earlier this year. Grant McCrae, Zach Thompson, Josh Jung, and draft progression, Trevor Rogers, Connor Scott, and J.J. Bleday with the Marlins. Justin Slayton first, Jake Gunther first, Kyle Isbell, Antoine Kelly, Owen Miller, TJ Sakema, Estevan Florial, another familiar name, Ethan Small, Dalton Varsho, Michael Toglia, and Brock Death Rage. Best name in baseball. There's Seth Beer. You'll notice they've moved him over to his new team, the D-backs. That's pretty nice. It almost functions as like a Topps update. And Bryant Packard. What do we got here? What a confusing set draft with not many draft picks. It is, I will say this, Terry. When I first thought about opening this, I was just thinking to myself, like, man, I'm not gonna know any of these names. So I will say I'm a bit relieved to see so many familiar names from earlier Bowman. So Jonathan, we're back to you. And Paul, I had sent you an email. I don't know if you had a chance to read it yet. It might have gotten lost in the shuffle. Andre Lipsius, Armani Smith, Cooper Johnson, Christian Santana, Joseph Ortiz, Will Robertson, Matt Gorski, Luken Baker, Joshua Mears, Jordan Adams. And we got Will Robertson first, chrome, Matt Gorski first, chrome, and Luken Baker with the paper out of $4.99. Nice. That's the second paper colored parallel that we've got so far. And we got Shervain Newton. So nice card here, Jonathan. Nice Luken Baker. Just love that guy's name. Okay. Shervain Newton refractor. And Jonathan. Oh, Tim Tebow. I don't think I realized Tim Tebow was on the checklist. So Tim Tebow refractor. And Jonathan, we got something. It is blue. It's a first out of 150. And our first autograph, Antoine Kelly from the Brewers. Antoine Kelly autograph out of 150 from the Brew Crew. Yeah, I would probably turn that Tebow over just for the while the novelty is still there. So Jonathan got your autograph. I kind of think that's the way to do it with a guy like this. I mean, he's getting a little up there in age. I don't know how long of a career he would have. This is turning into a pretty solid pack, though. You got two numbered cards, one of which auto, Tim Tebow refractor, Connor Capel chrome, Tony Loci first, Tyler Fitzgerald first, Logan Wyatt first, a lot of Giants cards, TJ Sakema, Estevan Florial, Ethan Small, Dalton Varsho, Michael Toglia, Brock Death Rage, Seth Beer, Bryant Packard, Andrew Vaughn, Eric Miller, John Doxakis, and Matthew Liberatore. Who is that? Is that Blondebeard that's a big Liberatore fan? Somebody is a big Liberatore fan, just kind of realized. Tebow is a legend. Breaking Panini Elite Extra Edition. What's the best card to collect from this product? Shalani, there's Wander Franco in here, Shalani. And Wander Franco, when he's in anything, is pretty much immediately the best card to get. Yeah, I would say Adley's probably up there as well. We got Wander Franco Mania this year. Josh Wolf, Christian Robinson, Kyle Stowers, Sixto Sanchez. Yeah, either would be a nice pull. Matthew Allen. Matt Mercer, Michael Massey. Maybe like a warning next time, Terry. Isaiah Gilliam, Chris Murphy, Matt Wallner, Evan White, and now we're getting a chrome. Grayson Rodriguez, Trajan Fletcher chrome, Jahmai Jones refractor, Lazaro Armenteros refractor, and this is a cool card. Franchise Futures. It's super hard to read, though. Riley Green and Nick Quintana. That's a pretty sweet-looking insert. I like that. That's nice. The names are kind of hard to read, but, I mean, I don't care. That's just a cool-looking card. Oh, Peyton Burdick. First. So, James, you got your auto. Peyton Burdick. That's what she said. Nice. I appreciate that you guys, if I ever let a that's what she said moment go by, that I know you guys have my back. Very nice. So James, got yourself an auto. Peyton Burdick with the Marlins. It's the Marlins, 1 cent. Matt Cantorino. Zaro Ementaris, chrome, not the refractor. Tyler Baum. Nolan Gorman, familiar name. Alec Manoa. Jack Little. Josh Jung. Talked about him earlier. Christian Cairo. Seth Johnson. Freudis Nova. What team is that? Johnny, are we still talking about the auto? It's the Miami Marlins logo. Matt Cantorino. Armenteros. Tyler Baum. Ronnie Mauricio. And Jared Triolo. What's up, kid? I'm home from school. You're home from school. You want to show me my... Let me see. Wow. We got a unicorn.
The bad guys.
Bad guy? Unicorns and bad guys.
These are the bad guys.
Those are the bad guys.
And who is this?
What the heck is going on at your school?
Rapunzel.
That's Rapunzel?
That one's all messed up.
That's the
one's
mess
all
up.
messed up.
This one is the refrigerator.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Tell Daddy what all the animals are.
Dada. This is a big jellyfish and a baby jellyfish. The little tiny ladybug right there.
A little tiny
And
ladybug.
a big black sheep. And a firework and a butterfly, flamingo, and a bird.
Nice.
And a ladybug.
It's like a whole zoo.
Yes.
Hey, high five. Nice.
I'm gonna give a big one.
Got it. All right, Tom, this is you, bud. Some sweet artwork there. You guys will see that on eBay soon. The kid's going places. I'm going to retire early. Okay, here we go. Tom, we got Jordan Adams, Matthew Thompson first, Jeter Downs, J.J. Goss, Drew Waters, Braden Shoemake. That's a future Hall of Famer right there. Brent Rooker. There we go. Got the Wander Franco. Congrats on this one, Tom. Our first Wander Franco sighting. Nice base card there. It's weird seeing Wander Franco and not that kind of that classic, well, now classic image of him running the bases on the original Bowman with the first logo, but that's a sweet card, Tom. I would say him and, Adley dominate this set value-wise, but there's so many other names on here that we just have no clue what they're going to turn into. Evan Fitterer, CJ Abrams, Andre Palante, Leonardo Jimenez, and if we learned anything from these first few packs, there's still a good chance you get another Wander Franco in here. Tom? Wow. Hold on, Tom. Tom. Grant Levine. Aramis Aidman. Christian Cairo. You sneaky son of a gun. Why would they do that? It's 75. Spencer Steer. What? Why would you change the black from... Oh, my goodness. I thought we had a 1-of-1 on our hands with the black. Oh, it's still nice. It just tricked me. The other ones, the 1-of-1s are black. It looks exactly like this. The chromes are, the 1-of-1s are superfractors. Only Black Wave in Super is 1-of-1. It's still a sweet card. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I thought it was going to be the 1-of-1. Nice Spencer Steer autograph out of 75. 50 out of 75 for the Twins. Man. Still a sweet card. You're definitely right there. Hey, Robert, how you doing? Blondebeard's here. People showing up, filtering in. If I didn't say hi, my bad. Tommy White, you're up there. Johnny has seen you. Man. Thought it was going to be one of those 1-of-1s. So the good news is 1 auto per stack. Yep. Grant Gambrell, Will Stewart, Reese Hines, Jonathan India Chrome, Andrew Vaughn. There we go. There are orange to 25, only in jumbo. Eric Miller, John Daxakis, Matthew Liberator. Blondbeard, are you the Liberator fan? Logan Driscoll, Terso Ornelas, Jimmy Lewis, Vince Fernandez, Hayden Wesneski, Jackson Kowar, Evan Edwards, and Sammy Ciani. Well, it is nice to know that, as Jonathan had pointed out, it is one autograph per stack. Obviously, we are assuming that every box is kind of collated the same way. Terry, you're a Lipitor fan. Nice. So for future box break sales, that might be something to keep in mind. If you don't get a whole stack, for instance, if you get one pack or really anything less than 4, obviously it needs to be randomized. So do with that info what you will, but before anything is finalized, we still have time. Zach Thompson, Aramis Aidman, Cameron Misner, Jonathan. This is you again. If I didn't already say that. Domingo Acevedo, Cameron Cannon. Hey, Win Brian. Yep, 2 color autos, 2 numbered parallels as well so far. Jemai Jones, Ryan Nelson, Logan Gilbert, Alec Marsh, Shervain Newton, Peyton Burdick, and we got Jeter Downs Chrome, JJ Goss Chrome, Eric Yang Chrome, Refractor, Anthony Prado Refractor, Franchise Futures, JJ Blade, and Cameron Misner from the Marlins. Travis Swaggerty, that almost looked like it was a blue or something, but Travis Swaggerty Refractor, Jared Kelenic Chrome, Michael Bush First, Denny Reyes, George Kirby, Blaze Alexander, Keone Cavaco, Albert Abreu, Nick Lodolo, Graham Stinson, Dre Jameson, D.L. Hall, another familiar name, Yordis Valdez, Moises Gomez, Tommy Henry, and Travis Swaggerty in the paper variety. Shout them out, guys. When you see this card is thick, so what's going on here? Maybe one of you knows. There's something up with this card. It is numbered the same, but you'll notice it is thick. I almost feel like this was a blue missing the stamping. Is just blue now its own parallel, not numbered. Okay, but it definitely is something. It's not just an average refractor. Okay, James. Gore, you're now doing my way of checking cards. What way is that? Brennan Malone. Diosbel Arias. Daniel Espino. Cal Mitchell. Joey Bart. There's a nice Joey Bart. paper. Jake Agnes, J.J. Blade, Eric Rivera, Nick Quintana, Jordan Groshans. It sounds like it, Terry. It makes me think of you know, those legends in the making cards where some have a blue background and some have black, like it's added rarity without necessarily a number. Andrew Schultz, Tyler Callahan, Mackenzie Gore Chrome, Matthew Lugo Chrome, Sean, I really wish somebody could tell me how to say this correctly, Gel, refractors, sparkles, refractors, sky blue refractors. I know that in regular Bowman, the atomics, if they're not autographed, are not numbered. So maybe it's kind of the similar way of thinking. And we're about to run into something here, James, again. So Ryan Nelson. Tyler Baum, refractor. We got draft progression, Nate Pearson, Jordan Groshans, and Alek Manoah from the Blue Jays. Cool insert. And Isaiah Campbell with they call that a sparkle refractor. So Isaiah Campbell, all sorts of sparkly. Stripper sparkle, as I affectionately refer to these. Got Ronnie Mauricio, Jared Triolo, Tim Tebow paper. Man, I will say this, definitely not in any danger of missing out on that card you want if it wasn't in your first pack, or if you see it in another person's pack. Hudson Head, Anthony Prado, Jack Kachanowicz, Bryce Turang, Connor Capel, Tony Losi, Tyler Fitzgerald, Logan Wyatt, Julio Rodriguez from the Mariners, and Brady McConnell. Lots of cool stuff in here. I am really liking this product. Kind of making me wish I would have bought some for myself. All right, Tom. It should be. You should be allowed to call the police, Jonathan. I don't think that that's overreacting at all. I don't understand how you can, like, really be in any sort of be in the hobby, or even if you're at the point that you're selling cards on eBay and not quite get it yet. Stop putting Scotch tape on top loaders. Corbin Carroll, Andres Jimenez, Zach Thompson, Aramis Edman, Cameron Misner, Domingo Acevedo, Cameron Cannon. It's a sweet name if you play baseball. Jahmai Jones, only if he was a pitcher, that'd be even better. Ryan Nelson, Logan Gilbert, Alec Marsh, Shervane Newton. We got Noah Song, Chrome, Shea Langoliers, Chrome, Brandon Lewis, and then our refractors, we got Cameron, is it Misner or Meisner? And Tom, you got a gold card in here. Seth Johnson. And franchise futures from the White Sox. We've got Matthew Thompson and Andrew Vaughn. So that's a great card. Candace Cameron. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, Jonathan. I stopped thinking before I spoke a long time ago. All right, so Tom, we got a gold. Scotch tape. Oh. It's a first out of 50. Thomas Dillard. Tom, nice pull there. Gold. Thomas Dillard, first out of 50. Man, that's the second gold card in this box. One was paper. One is the chrome variety. This product is not shying away from the hits. This is awesome. I am pleasantly surprised. And a Chase Strumpf first chrome. I had not heard anything negative about the product whatsoever. I was not aware that it was this good, though. Nolan Gorman, Eric Pardino, Blake Walston, Christian Javier, George Kirby, Blaze Alexander, Keone Cavaco, Albert Abreu, Nick Lodolo, Graham Stinson, Drew Jameson, D.L. Hall. I think every single one of you has got some pretty nice stuff. All right, so Jonathan, this is our last pack for you. And then Jonathan, you got some packs in the Super Jumbo that's coming. I got a 1 of 4. I'll start off by saying I didn't know there was a such thing as a 1 of 4. Hey, Mitch Smith, how are you doing? Okay, Matthew Thompson, Jeter Downs, JJ Goss, Drew Waters, Braden Shoemake, Brent Rooker, and we got another Wander Franco. So Jonathan, I just mentioned, not needing to worry if you saw the card you wanted in somebody else's pack, and we just saw that you can get 2 Wander Francos out of the same box. So you gotta love that. That's not all that common nowadays. Evan Fitterer, CJ Abrams, Andre Palante, Corbin Carroll, Andrew Jimenez, or Andres Jimenez, sorry. Definitely some hope for you guys that got, 1 or 2 packs. No need to fear. Luken Baker Chrome, Joshua Mears first, Jordan Adams, Matthew Thompson first, Peyton Burdick Refractor, sweet eye black on this guy. That guy's going to war. Hudson Head Refractor. We've got Nick Lodolo Draft Breakdown number 7. I didn't realize he was that high. Julio Rodriguez Chrome. Brady McConnell. Don't let Jonathan's trade offer go to waste, gentlemen. Logan Driscoll, Terso Ornelas, Jimmy Lewis, Vince Fernandez, Hayden Wesneski, Jackson Kowar, Evan Edwards, Sammy Ciani, Eric Pardino, Blake Walston, Christian Javier. So, Jonathan, you're off the hot seat for tonight. Obviously, you get to sit back and relax. Got some nice cards. Jonathan, just the ones that I had top-loaded for you. Got a bunch of others in there. Got your Antoine Kelly auto out of 150. Luken Baker paper. Sky blue out of 499. The Travis Swaggerty, I guess, sky blue chrome refractor. And a Wander Franco base. So, number of other great prospects in there as well, Jonathan, as you well know. James, last pack. Barry, I would have to go back and retally. I believe there's 1 super jumbo pack left. Barry. Again, I'm just I haven't looked at the Patreon site since the video started, or since about maybe 3 o'clock. So go on there quickly, Barry, and try to jump in. I cannot get any more super jumbo without having to raise the price, and I do not want to do that. I can get more jumbo without having to raise the price. So, yeah, you guys just got to let me know, and I will get on it. I'll get on that tonight. But I'm not going to buy a bunch just to sit on it. Okay, Spencer Brickhouse, Josh Smith. Tom says, looks like one spot. Well, Barry, get in there. Hey, Adrian Vargas. Royce Lewis, nice. Bo Phillip first. There's a nice Miguel Amaya. Kendall Williams. Julio Pablo Martinez. Grant McCrae. Leonardo Jimenez. Grant Levine. Noah Song. Andre Lipschus. Armani Smith Chrome. Logan Gilbert Refractor. Ronnie Mauricio Refractor. We've got our Padres franchise futures. CJ Abrams and Joshua Mears. Mommy gave him 15 more. Yeah, Tom, we saw Rushman, I believe, in the first pack. And here we go. James got Zach Thompson, purple, at a 250, followed by a Tebow. What'd you say, Terry? A buyer tried to scam me as a buyer on eBay. They said they didn't receive one of my wax bundles, so I sent another. Then they said they didn't get that one. Wow. There's just... Oh, man. There's just some people that will take advantage of either your generosity or some sort of a loophole in the system. I don't really know how these people sleep at night, but unfortunately, they are out there. Hudson Head, Anthony Prado, Jared Kellenick, Matthew Bush, Denny Reyes, Cody Jose, is it, or Hoyes? I'm probably saying that wrong. It's probably some completely fancy sounding name. Clark Schmidt, Greg Jones, Brewer Hicklin. I don't think we've seen him tonight. Hunter Bishop. Just mentioned, yeah, Wrath, he just popped up. Kyle McCann, Riley Green, Glenn Allen Hill Jr., and Brandon Williamson. And James, now you are off the hot seat, sir. Yeah, I was just going to ask that, Terry. Like, how much were you even selling it for? Like, if you can't afford $9 without needing to scam somebody, what are you doing with your life? I don't know, maybe if you're that hurt up for $9, buying baseball cards on eBay might not be the thing for you. Shane Barry's asking about the Super Jumbo, what I missed. Tom Edwards, I can buy a pack to finish a box, but I can also happily sit and watch if somebody's itching to get draft Bowman. Shane Barry was asking about Super Jumbo, if there were spots left. Yeah, that's correct. And Tom, again, thank you for that. I do think there was one left. And Paul, yeah, it sounds like Terry did have tracking, and that was the saving grace there. So Tom, this is you, bud. This is your last pack. And Tom, thank you. You were the first one to jump in Wednesday. You got your Chronicles box all fresh and toasty, waiting for you. And Tom, you got a nice thick card in there. Peyton Burdick, Eric Yang, Jamari Baylor, Ryan Weathers, Ethan Hankins, Jake Sanford, Ryan Garcia, Jose Devers, Nassim Nunez, Jonathan Ornelas, Corey Lee, and we got Brett Beatty, Chrome first, Thomas Dillard, Domingo Acevedo Refractor, Freudis Nova Refractor, Casey Golden, and Mitch. Thank you. I don't know the details of what just went through, but thank you in advance. So, Tom, you got one of the blue or sky blue refractors. Gonna pass at my budget until I sell some more of these packs I have. Yeah, I definitely understand the plight of trying to keep inventory, Barry. So do not worry about that at all. Barry, if you don't mind, if I would go ahead and kind of announce that if Barry didn't take it, then that means there might be one pack left. Again, though, my phone is buzzing. So Darren C, I feel your pain with the repeated notifications and whatnot. My phone is sitting here buzzing and my watch is buzzing. I don't have to look at it. So maybe somebody else took that pack. I do not know. You just have to get over there to the Patreon site and check and see. David Peterson, Carlos Cortez, and Brett Beatty, Tomm, draft progressions for the Mets. Alec Manoah, Jack Little first. Oh, yes, it is, Dennis. It's totally fine. Josh Jung first. Nice card there. Yordis Valdez, Moises Gomez, Tommy Henry, Travis Swaggerty, DeSan Brown, Izzy Wilson, James Beard, Ryan Zephyrjan, Victor Mesa. It looks like the Players Weekend uniform. I don't think it is, but man, like all blacked out like that. It looks ominous. Evil. John Rave, Bryson Stott, and Alec Bohm. Nice name to end on for you, Tomm. So, Tomm, thank you very much, sir. You got some sweet stuff as well. I know you got a Wander Franco in there. James, I'll pop yours back up. And you got the Casey Golden Sky Blue, the Thomas Dillard out of 50 gold. You got the Spencer Steer Auto out of 75 with a tricky black. Wander Franco and the Josh Jung. So, Tomm, you did well. James, sorry, I didn't really recap yours. You got the Zach Thompson Purple out of 250. The Isaiah Campbell Sparkle Refractor. Peyton Burdick Auto. And the Jamari Baylor Paper Gold. Seems hard to find those paper ones. I mean, I know they're all short in supply, being out of 50, but I don't know. I always feel like I see more of the chrome numbered parallels than I do the paper ones. The packs of 18 update haven't arrived yet. That stinks. Did you get them on eBay? And Sweet Cards, thanks for putting this together. Tomm, thank you. And thank you for jumping in early. I didn't know really what was going to become of this break. So you first few guys definitely helped out to get this started. I do appreciate that. Paul, it is your turn. If you guys want to do some trades or you saw some things that somebody else wants, let me get through Paul's box, and then if you want me to leave a little bit of time for you guys to trade. Ooh, Gore, your final Christmas present is here. Well, you know what? I got a little something for you as well. So deal with that, sir. I'd actually forgot that I'd put an offer on something, and I've been so busy getting this the Jeter gold thing started and the 79 break going that I had forgotten all about it. And today I get a notification saying you won, and I'm like, what the hell did I win? I just completely had forgotten about it. But now it's gonna be nice. Now I want an Oompa Loompa now. A little bit scary when you got bids on things you've completely forgotten about, but it was a nice surprise. All right, Paul. Well, Paul, you wanted a Strumpf card, and he's right there on the back, so they're not going to make you wait, buddy. That's pretty awesome. Okay, we got Matt Gorski. I'm going to try to keep these separated for you, Paul. Luken Baker, Joshua Mears, Jordan 8 Adams, sorry. Matthew Thompson first, Jeter Downs, J.J. Goss, Drew Waters, Brandon Shoemake, Brent Rooker, and our first Wander Franco sighting. We've only seen him in the paper variety. Paul, maybe you will be the one to pull a Wander Franco Chrome or a refractor, or who knows, maybe even an auto. Todd Liu is in the house. Welcome. Got Brandon Shoemake Chrome, Brent Rooker Chrome, Logan Gilbert Refractor, Alec Boehm Refractor. We got Franchise Futures. We saw the Padres card, Joshua Mears and CJ. My goodness, it is almost impossible to read these names. CJ Abrams. We got Thomas Dillard in the sky blue. So nice. Can we even call this an SP? It's definitely special. Okay, so we got our first kind of glimpse into the SP realm there. Alec Manoah. Is that just Chrome? Chrome. Zach Little. Seth Johnson. And Alec Boehm. Aaron Schunk. MJ Melendez. Dominic Fletcher. Tristan Casas. Justin Slayton. Jake Gunther. Grant Gambrell. Will Stewart. Reese Hines. Jonathan India. And Chase Strumpf. Very nice. Okay, kids' bedtime. Jonathan will be back. We'll definitely still be here. Looking at all this awesomeness, drooling, wondering what's going to come next. 25 watching and only 4 likes. I have 21 on my screen, unless they all hit it immediately. But thank you, Mr. Lynch. Always got to be this one pack that doesn't want to open nicely. All right. We got Isaiah Gilliam, Chris Murphy, Matt Wallner. Thank you, Adrian. Evan White. You show 0, Todd. 17, 25. That's weird. Some kind of weird YouTube glitch, maybe. Brendan Malone. Well, thank you anyway. Diosbo Arias. Daniel Espino. Cal Mitchell. Joey Bart. Nice Joey Bart card there. Put a sleeve on Joe. Now you got one. Okay. Jake Agnes. Christian Santana Chrome. Joseph Ortiz first Chrome. Dominic Acevedo Refractor. Ryan Zephyrian. And our Miami Marlins draft progression, Trevor Rogers, Connor Scott, and J.J. Bleday. And Jake Gunther out of 25. When I first kind of saw that little glimmer, Paul, I thought it was going to be another gold. It is not. It is orange. It is Jake Gunther out of only 25. Wow. Paul, that is the lowest numbered card that we've seen tonight. Congratulations, Paul. Orange is my favorite color parallel. Yeah, the Topps Chrome has orange too, I believe. Same thing, right? 25, I believe, for orange. Paul, congratulations. Nice Jake Gunther from the Rays. 17 out of 25. That's a big pull tonight. Tristan Casas, Chrome. Justin Slayton, Chrome. There's Jake Gunther again in Chrome. Grant Gambrell, Chrome. Kyle Isbell. Antoine Kelly. Owen Miller. TJ Sakema. Estevan Florial. Ethan Small first. Dalton Varsho. Michael Tolia. Brock Death Rage. Seth Beer. Brian Packard. And Andrew Vaughn. I think that was one of the names that you guys were excited about. Paul, is that correct? Was it you that was asking or hoping for a Vaughn or somebody else? Maybe it's a whole different Vaughn. Maybe it's Vaughn from Major League. I don't know. Okay, I'm thinking, Terry. Yeah, I am too. Like I said, I'd seen a few other videos, or parts of other videos, and I knew it was a good product, a good set. I was not, I guess, quite prepared for how good it was. Brent Rooker, another Wander Franco. Paul, you are swimming in Wander Francos tonight. It's your second one. Very nice. One to keep, one to trade, whatever you want to do. Throw one on eBay if that's your thing. Evan Fitterer, CJ Abrams, Andre Palante, Corbin Carroll, Andres Jimenez, Zach Thompson first, Ramos Edman, Cameron Meisner, Domingo Acevedo, and Robert, exactly. Okay, first Bowman, Ryan Jensen Chrome, Dane Dunning Chrome, Andres Jimenez Refractor, Travis Swaggerty Refractor. Here's a different franchise futures from the Braves. Shea Langolier and Braden Shoemake. And we have our Sky Blue, Brett Beatty. So that's your second Sky Blue. Kind of getting a chance to see, guys, if this each box kind of follows a similar progression of amounts of Sky Blues and whatnot. We have Desan Brown Chrome, Izzy Wilson Chrome, James Beard first Chrome, Reese Hines, Jonathan India, Chase Strumpf. So noticing those three guys are collated together, but if it gets you another Strumpf card, I don't think Paul's going to complain about that one. Nolan Gorman, Alek Manoah, Jack Little, Josh Jung, Christian Cairo, Seth Johnson, Freudis Nova, Matt Cantorino, and Lazaro Armenteros. It is it's getting to be that time of the season. I don't know if I'm ready for it yet, Terry. Still need to get some shopping done. Okay, JJ Blade, Eric Rivera, Nick Quintana, Jordan Groshans, Andrew Schultz, Tyler Callahan, Spencer Brickhouse, Josh Smith, Royce Lewis, Bo Phillip, Miguel Amaya. Paul, what's your take on Miguel Amaya? Only shop on eBay? Yeah. I tell you what, Kevin, if they start having bidding wars for frozen dolls and toys and whatever else my daughter wants, I might have to jump on there. Kendall Williams, Will Robertson, first Chrome, Jeter Downs, Chrome, Matthew Thompson, first Chrome, Matt Gorski, first, and we have a Sky Blue paper, Logan Wyatt out of $4.99. Hey, Matthew's Coin and Card Collecting, how are you doing? Is it a bad thing that my wife and son are getting Bowman mega boxes for Christmas? No. Do they know of the amazingness that is Bowman mega boxes? I feel like if they knew, you get Dad of the Year shirts and mugs. So nice, nice Sky Blue out of $4.99. for you, Paul. Put that in your numbered pile. Cameron Cannon, refractor. Victor Mesa, refractor. And we have draft pick breakdown number 9, Shea Langoliers. Will Stewart, chrome. Reese Hines, chrome. Eric Miller. John Duxakis. Matthew Liberatore. Logan Driscoll. Terso Ornelas. Jimmy Lewis. Vince Fernandez. Hayden Wesneski. Jackson Kowar. Evan Edwards. You have 5 Amaya rookie autos. Well, my next question then, Paul, would be, was that on purpose, or did you have a Cedric Mullins type of a thing where you couldn't stop from getting them? Because there could be very different reasons why a person winds up with that many autos of the same person. It could be like Jonathan's Kopech thing, or it could be like all of our Ryan O'Hearn, Cedric Mullins, please stay away, but they just keep forcing them on you. I got the Miguel Amaya black 1 of 1 out of regular Bowman. That was just why I asked. Cameron Cannon, Jahmai Jones, Ryan Nelson, Logan Gilbert, Alec Marsh. The Cubs Class A team is in South Bend. Well, now the dots are starting to connect. Trevane Newton, Peyton Burdick, Eric Yang, Jamari Baylor, Ryan Weathers, Ethan Hankins, Jake Sanford. Okay, we got Davis Wenzel, chrome. Grayson Rodriguez, Zach Thompson, refractor. I can already see we got a blue card in here. Desan Brown. We got draft progression. Chris Size, Cole Wynn, and Josh Jung. So there's Mr. Jung again. Why did Mullins have to be a rookie? He ruined lots of people's autos. Matthew Corning, card collecting. Yeah. Yeah. Well, unless you're Big S the Collector, he's actually he's bucking the trend, and he's willfully taking Cedric Mullins cards. Cena, Maya, Glaber, and Eloy play here. That's pretty sweet, especially in that kind of minor league setting. I feel like there's like an intimacy to the ballpark you just can't get once they make it to the bigs. You used to have Seattle AAA, the stupid baby cakes, but they moved. They had a giant creepy baby as a mascot. That is creepy. That is weird. Why would I don't really get that at all. It's odd. Okay, Paul, enough yammering. Let's see who is behind this blue. I see a bat. It's always a good sign. I see a first. I see war paint. I see 150. Peyton Burdick out of 150. He's not a pitcher. Standard go-to for is he any good? Fun Park, nice. We used to have near me, we have the River Cats, and it used to be the A's farm team, and it was great. You know, you can go, you can sit in the grass, kind of a thing. You know, it's not a full wrap like most minor league parks. And then the Giants went on their little dynastic run, and due to popularity, the Giants actually took over that team, and that's their farm system. And the Giants are complete trash, and I hate them. And now I don't go to River Cats games. Robert, you understand this all too well, I'm sure. Ryan Zephyrjohn. Victor Mesa Chrome. John Rave first. Tyler Baum. Ronnie Mauricio. Jared Triolo. And we got a Tim Tebow sighting. sleeve him up, even if just for the novelty. Hudson Head, Anthony Prado, Jack Kachanowicz, Bryce Terang, Connor Capel, Tony Losi, Tyler Fitzgerald. All right. We haven't seen any autos yet. I wonder if they're going to all be... Saw Wander play last year. That's pretty cool. I'm wondering... this is the last pack, Paul, in this kind of like level of the box. I wonder if on the next level we're going to hit all 3 autos. So we got Miguel Amaya again. Went to my first game there since I would kick the A's out. It was only because Las Vegas was playing there. The Aviators, right? Canseco and Big Mac. Nice. Well, that was when the A's were the A's. At least in my mind, that's when it all started for me. Pulled a gold out of 25. Aaron Judge certified out of Chronicles Blaster last night. That's pretty impressive. Very nice. Triple A. Gotcha. Okay, Miguel Amaya, Kendall Williams, Julio Pablo Martinez, Grant McCrae, Leonardo Jimenez, Grant Levine, Noah Song, Shea Langoliers, Brandon Lewis, Brett Beatty, Thomas Dillard, Ryan Jensen first. And now let's go Chrome. We got Julio Pablo Martinez, Chrome, Grant McCrae, Chrome, Leonardo Jimenez, Chrome, CJ Abrams, Refractor, Yordis Valdez, Refractor, Draft Progression. There's an Adley sighting, so he's definitely not plentiful in the product, so kind of nice. Jonathan, I think it was you that had mentioned when we were doing the Stadium Club thing the other night, it makes it feel like a real rookie card you got to hunt for when they're not just, 50 of them. So nice Adley Rushman here, Paul. I'm going to put that in a sleeve. Trying to keep all your cards separated for you, make life a little bit easier when they get to you. We got our 30th anniversary of this gentleman whose name I don't know, Riley Green. Who was it? Was it Shane? Who wanted a Riley Green? They said, I need a Riley Green in my life. I remember the comment, having a hard time placing the name, but we got a Riley Green sighting at least. Nick Lodolo, Graham Stinson. I do read your guys' comments. I'm not that big-headed yet that you just say things and I disregard it. Jackson Coar, Evan Edwards, Sammy Ciani, 22 Pete Alonso at the top. That's insane. Eric Pardino, Blake Walston, Christian Javier. Wasn't you? Okay. George Kirby. Maybe it was Michael Lynch. Blaze Alexander, Keone Cavasso, Albert Abreu, and Nick Lodolo. Still waiting for a Logan Davidson sighting. Name sounds familiar. I think we might have pulled him in the first box, Robert. The Paw Sox are moving to Worcester in 2021. Can't wait to go see the new stadium. That's exciting. Michael, did you mention Riley Green in one of your comments on Patreon? I'm just trying to place who had said they need a Riley Green card in their life. While we're talking about people making comments on Patreon or an email or a message, I will, I guess, apologize. There's a lot of times like I'll see a comment and, maybe I'm at work or whatever, and I'll read the comment and not really have the time to give you an appropriate response. So please don't ever think you sent me something. And if I haven't responded yet, it's not that I have not read it. It's that I'm waiting to kind of give you proper attention. There's nothing worse than one of those responses that's just like, okay, and then nothing else. So that's the reasoning. Please believe that it's not going unnoticed. I do appreciate it. Julio Pablo Martinez, Grant McCrae, Leonardo Jimenez, Grant Levine, Noah Song, Shea Langoliers, Brandon Lewis, Brett Beatty, Thomas Dillard, Ryan Jensen first, Dane Dunning. Grant was looking for green. Got it. Tom, thank you. That was going to drive me insane trying to place that. Paul, we are in the next level of packs, so I think this might be your autograph level, so you might bang out 3 autos in a row here. Lukenbaker, Chrome. Joshua Mears, Chrome. Jahmai Jones, Refractor. And is this going to be it? No. John Rave, Refractor. Michael P's insane. Worcester? Sure. If you say so. I'll take your word for it. Okay. That's our refractor. We got Franchise Futures, Riley Green, and Nick Quintana. Not to get off cards, but where do you think Cole will end up? I'm hoping the Yankees have a chance. From what I read today, Ron, it sounded like they were talking serious money. And Terry, you're probably one of the most knowledgeable about the Astros scene. I think most of us saw him after that loss, and he was pretty salty after that game. And I think, losing in a big game like that, I think you'd be itching to be in a big game again. And I don't think that's going to happen at the Angels, but you can't put a price on, going home kind of a feeling. So they're in there. The Dodgers, I think you'd have a better chance of making it, hell, at least to the playoffs. I mean, I don't see that really happening with the Angels. But going home and getting paid together could do it. Yankees have, all the money in the world. So, and, they're always going to be good. Hate them or not. I mean, you have to be kind of a moron to not at least give them credit for that. All right, Paul, we got a Reds. We've got Tyler Callahan, shortstop for the Reds. I saw the throwing and at first thought pitcher, which is usually kind of the death nail of autograph value, but nope. Tyler Callahan, shortstop for the Reds. Congrats on auto number 1, Paul. Jonathan India, Chrome. There's a Chase Strumpf Chrome. I don't know that you had that one yet. I know you've gotten, I think, a couple of the paper variety. Trout should have left. He'll never win anything else there, or win anything there. That's probably not too far off from the truth. Nolan Gorman, Sammy Ciani, credit for being loyal. Eric Pardino, Blake Walston, Christian Javier, George Kirby, Blaze Alexander, Keone Cavasso, Howard Abreu, Nick Lodolo, Graham Stinson, Drew Jameson, DL Hall. Does Wander have an auto? Paul, that's a great question. I have a hard time believing that, Bowman wouldn't include an auto, or that Topps wouldn't include an auto. That's got to be a big money driving force to the product. So I could see Wander being force-fed into many sets in the future, kind of like with Ohtani in 18. That guy's got like 17 variations of cards. Ryan Garcia, Jose Devers, Nassim Nunez, Jonathan Ornelas, Corey Lee, Darian Cruz, Will Wilson, Alejandro Kirk, Adley Rushman sighting. So we got our Adley Rushman. Seen some other channels with the set. Haitian Variation Auto. He has 2 autos in this set, but they're both to 99. Well, they're numbered, so that's something. Jake Mangum, Quinn Priester, and getting to our Chrome cards, Trajan Fletcher Chrome, Mackenzie Gore Chrome, Matthew Lugo Chrome, Aramis Edmond Refractor, Izzy Wilson Refractor, and Brennan Malone. So we've got a numbered out of 499. Snuck up on me there, not being colored, and it was in the refractor part of the pack there. So we got Brennan Malone out of 499, Paul. Auto number 2. Okay, we got Bryson Stott, Chrome, Alec Bohm, Chrome, Aaron Shunk, Logan Wyatt, Julio Rodriguez. Let's hope so, Paul. I mean, I know it's yours, but I want to see it at least. Brady McConnell, Jared Kellenick, Michael Bush, Denny Reyes, Cody. Somebody know how to pronounce this correctly? It's probably like Ways or something like that. Clark Schmidt, Greg Jones, Brewer Hicklin, Hunter Bishop first, and Kyle McCann first. Scott to Tomm. Okay. Scott to Stott. I'm thinking it's a little bit further back. Was it, if you could help me out, was it a chrome or a refractor? We'll find them. Where is he hiding? It was a chrome. Bryson Stott. Okay, so Paul, this one's going to Tomm. Let me know if that's correct. Bryson Stott to Tomm. If that's correct, I'll make that happen right now. All right. Paul and Tomm, you guys, you're good. Tomm, that will be on its way to you. Okay, Paul, let me ask you this, Paul. Sorry, Barry, the Chrome, gotcha. Paul, do you want me to open your last autograph now, or do you want me to make your last autograph the last pack that I open for you? Now that we kind of know it's going to be in here, you can save it for last, or do it now. It's totally your call. It's your box. Open now. I love it. Nice choice, Paul. No sense in waiting. You got enough waiting in life, right? Let's get to the good stuff. Okay, Dane Dunning, Davis Wenzel, Grayson Rodriguez, Trajan Fletcher, Mackenzie Gore, Matthew Lugo, Sean Gell, Andre Lipschitz, Armani Smith, Cooper Johnson, Christian Santana. Okay, Grant Levine Chrome, Noah Song first, Andre Palante Refractor, Moises Gomez Refractor, and Josh Wolf first is your third auto for the Mets. So one numbered auto out of this box. So definitely not kind of guaranteed numbered autos. Well, one is a shortstop. He just was throwing. It looked like he was a pitcher, but he's not. So shortstop on that one. Two pitchers and a shortstop. And 1 out of 499. It does happen. Occasionally those pitchers, though, turn out to be Kopechs and Allards and Chris Sales and Blake Snells. It's kind of the beauty of the product. We don't really know quite yet. Dre Jameson, my bad. DL Hall, Yordis Valdez, Moises Gomez, Graham Stinson, Drew Jameson, DL Hall, Yordis Valdez, Moises Gomez, Tommy Henry, Travis Swaggerty, Sam Brown, Izzy Wilson, James Beard, Ryan Zephyrjon, Victor Mesa. Okay, 3 to go, including this one, Paul. Still got a chance at a super low numbered card. We got something in here. There's one thing that is nice with this product. It seems like every pack seems to have some sort of a cool parallel, numbered or not. Davis Wenzel, Grayson Rodriguez, Sky Blue, Sparkle, Trajan Fletcher, Mackenzie Gore, Matthew Lugo, Sean Gell, Andre Lipschitz, Armani Smith, Cooper Johnson, Christian Santana, Joseph Ortiz, Will Robertson. Got Jordan Adams Chrome, Drew Waters Chrome, JJ Goss first, Ryan Nelson Refractor. There's a Bryson Stott Refractor. And from the Mets, David Peterson, Brett Beatty, and Carlos Cortez Draft Progression. I do like the inserts this year. And we have a Matthew Lugo out of 99, followed by a Josh Jung. Nice Matthew Lugo green out of 99. So as I was just saying, not to lose hope yet. A lot of times these numbered cards wind up being the most valuable thing in the whole darn box. And pull stuff like that. Nice out of 99 shortstop. Josh Jung, Chrome. Christian Cairo, Chrome. Yordis Valdez, Moises Gomez, Tommy Henry, Travis Swaggerty, Desan Brown, Izzy Wilson, James Beard, Ryan Zephyrjon, Victor Mesa, John Rave, and Bryson Stott again. Swimming in Stott cards. You gave one away and they gave you 2 back. Off topic, did anyone see the Chrome extension for eBay? Someone created so you can see what the other best offer price was accepted. I have not seen that. That sounds amazing. Posted in blowout forums. Pretty handy. Nice. Okay, Anthony Siegler, Logan Davidson. So, Robert, was it you or was it was you or Blondebeard asking about a Logan Davidson sighting? There he is. Davey Garcia, Gunnar Henderson, Ian Anderson, Josh Wolf, Christian Robinson, Kyle Stowers, Sixto Sanchez, Matthew Allen, Matt Mercer, Michael Massey. And Sean Gell. I gotta YouTube that guy's name. I don't want to open the next box guessing. I sound like an idiot saying all these names wrong. Andre Lipschitz, same idea there. Armani Smith, Cooper Johnson, Cameron Meisner, Refractor, James Beard, Refractor. Another cool insert here. Franchise Futures, Andrew Vaughn and Matthew Thompson. I feel like you got a similar one. MJ Melendez, Chrome. Dominic Fletcher, Chrome. Riley Green. Glenn Allen Hill Jr. Brandon Williamson. Mateo Gill. Gray Kessinger. Ryan Costello. Isaiah Campbell. Tyler Freeman. Spencer Steer. Matt Vierling. Casey Golden. One pack to go. Does anybody know? Are there? I think in the first offering of Bowman, I noticed very late that I think there were like some Team USA cards that were in there that I opened a lot of Bowman. I never saw one of them. If it's on blowout forums, it's probably titled "We Hate Jabs and His Followers." Yeah, it definitely not the most loved name, and not just directed at him, directed at well, I guess, you know, a lot of us, I guess, at one point, if we watch the channel. Joseph Ortiz, pretty strong feelings over there. Will Robertson, Matt Gorski, Lucan Baker, Joshua Mears, Jordan Adams, Matthew Thompson, Jeter Downs, JJ Goss, Drew Waters, Braden Shoemake. And now let's go to Chrome. Shea Langolier, Chrome first. Pretty much sums it up pretty well there, Terry. Yep. Braden Lewis, Brett Beatty, Thomas Dillard first, and Corbin Carroll, Refractor. And Paul, what do we got here? It's White Sox, Andrew Vaughn. Awesome. So Paul, once again on the channel, it seems that, you know, you kind of get what you ask for. So you got a nice Vaughn paper purple out of 250. Nice. Apparently, Tom, yes. I kind of shocked. I came across that a long time ago when I kind of got back into collecting. And I was like, I don't get it. Like, I'd watch the videos and I like the videos, and, you know, I thought he does a great job. And I mean, still, you know, he'd run laps around me in terms of, you know, card knowledge and player knowledge. And I just didn't get all the the vitriol on that site. They just do not like him at all. Anyway, Paul, congrats on this. Andrew Vaughn, purple. Right player for you. Nice that it was nice colored parallel too. Oh, Paul, I have the fun job here, buddy. I just get to open it and drool over your guys' cards. I have a spit shield though, Paul, so don't worry. I'm not getting any of that on your stuff. Got Tommy Henry refractor. Are you kidding me? How does this always seem to happen? Paul, check it out. You just got a Vaughn numbered card, and then your insert also Andrew Vaughn. I think that deserves a finger. Paul, congratulations to you. That's crazy. That just worked out that way. I love that. It's one of the things that makes me probably most happy on the whole channel is seeing when the right card goes to the right person. You can't make it up, you can't fake it, you can't plan for it. It just happens. Okay, Tommy Henry chrome, Travis Swaggerty chrome. Another Bryson Stott. Speaking of Stott, I don't want to become the middleman or anything. Michael Lynch is the Stott refractor still available. Alec Baum, Andrew Shunk, MJ Melendez, Dominic Fletcher, Tristan Casas, Justin Slayton, Jake Gunther, and Paul. Thank you for enjoying the channel. First of all, thank you. And I wouldn't have a channel if it wasn't for guys like you supporting the channel. So thank you back, and all of you, really. Grant Gambrell, Will Stewart. Without you guys, I just literally this wouldn't be possible. So really thanks to you, or thanks back to you. So Paul, a little quick recap here. So your autos, I know you might not be terribly stoked about the autos. I mean, let's be honest. A pitcher is usually a death nail in value when they're young like this, but you never know. Tyler Callahan, though, shortstop for the Reds first. Brennan Malone first at a $4.99. Josh Wolf first. And then I think you really kind of cleaned up on the inserts here. You got the Andrew Vaughn breakdown. You got the Andrew Vaughn paper purple out of 250. Matthew Lugo out of 99. You got the Peyton Burdick out of 150 blue. Logan Wyatt out of 499 sky blue paper. And the Jake Gunther first orange paper. And you might notice a trend here, Paul. Not one single pitcher in all of your inserts, your numbered stuff. Not one. Even your sky blues, Paul. 2 sky blues, no pitchers. So I don't think that the autographs are always the end all be all from the boxes. A lot of times, Jonathan, you and I talked about this at length. A lot of times, hey, Big Ass the Collector, how are you feeling? First of all, sorry to end that train of thought, Paul. Jason, I hope you are feeling much better, sir. Anyway, a lot of times it is the numbered cards and the SPs that is where the true value is, Paul. And you see that, not one single pitcher in there. That's pretty amazing. So nice job, Paul. A lot of cool inserts. Another Vaughn card here. Let's see. Riley Green there. Riley Green there. Adley Rushman. Probably should sleeve that or top load that for you. Jung, Shane. Paul, you cleaned up. Again, I think I'm beating a dead horse here, but I know that the autos tend to become the focus of everything, but take a look at everything else here. And Paul, you cleaned up in that box. Congratulations. And Tomm, yeah, now it's kind of become a waiting game, right? But you never know, right? I mean, Wander Franco's never played a day in Major League Ball, and his cards are through the roof, so you might not need to wait that long to see value. One of these guys starts slamming balls out of the ballpark next year. I'm sure there's some StatCast metric that they'll bat speed, launch angle, blah, 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 blah. And some of these cards might jump up in value real fast. Got a Bichette Gold, 1 out of 75, sold for 1. Wow. That's awesome. Terry, congratulations on that. Feel like crap, bud, but I'll survive, I think. Well, man, yeah, I didn't see that comment until later in the day, man. That sounded awful. Please take care of yourself, man. Get some rest. Do what you need to do. If draft players start raking in minors and get up on the prospect list, they'll shoot up. Yes, that exactly. Trout wasn't a big name in his Bowman draft when the card was released. Yep. Kevin, I mean, between both of you, Jonathan, and all those comments, it is, to sum up, you just never know. But I don't really think we'll have to wait as long as you might think. You don't got to wait till 2019 for a 2011 update situation. Again, Wander Franco's never played a day of Major League Ball, and his cards are through the roof. So all this stuff at the start of next season might jump up immediately. We don't know. Kind of nice. You got to be a little bit patient and sit on stuff for at least that long, though. That was this year's Bowman, and it sold for that much. That's cool. If you want to speculate on relatively cheap card, Brennan Davis. Is this it for the night? Yes, Terry. I did not have. I only had the 2 boxes. I don't think that I would be going used car salesman on you guys to say that there's a lot of nice stuff in here. There's a lot of nice stuff in here, and I will do whatever you guys want. I'm just not going to. I'm not going to buy 5 boxes and cross my fingers and hope in the wind kind of a deal. Cool, Cena. I'm sorry that you did not notice that. So if you guys get over to the Patreon site and you post, no, that was Tomm, Paul. Anyway, you get over there to the Patreon site, and Terry, yeah, it's never a bad thing to have a short video, still go about normal nights, normal life. Anyway, I had a weird thought regarding Patreon, regarding super chats, regarding subs, regarding all that stuff. And I'm gonna throw this out there to you guys. Obviously the goal of the 1,000 subs and the hours and all that is to become monetized, because again, it's not a cheap hobby, and it's not a cheap thing to produce. But I also don't want to Tomm, I will definitely do that for you. Just give me a second. I definitely don't want to run into a situation where I cannot read the comments because we have 10,000 people posting so fast that a conversation can't be held and whatnot. And Jonathan, I don't know if you're still there. Jonathan had the nice little statistic of every million views you get like $6 or something. So it's definitely not going to be the views that help to sustain the channel. and it's really a cross between the super chats and then whatever else you do with it. I'm thinking that if we get to the point of having 1,000 subscribers, there's a good chance that I'm gonna start making every live stream Patreon exclusive, and then I'll make the video public after the fact. I got to think of some way to keep this kind of like close knit community feel. This is not a knock. It's not a knock on jabs or anything. It's just the reality of conversations in that stream. The things flew by so fast that it was super hard to read anything. You couldn't really hold a conversation. So I don't know, something that I was thinking about. And then my other thought, and Jonathan, this goes back to you and your sponsoring of that video the other night. I don't even know how smart it is with the super chats. Because Jonathan and you know, and I'm sure other people know too. I defer to Jonathan because I think we've talked about it. Your donation to the channel goes twice as far when you don't involve the super chat, because I think Google Pay or YouTube, whatever, takes like half of it. And I don't think any of us want to spend spend any money really, knowing half of it goes just to YouTube, or 30%. Still sounds horrible. It just doesn't seem to make a ton of sense. So if there's, some other way to go about it that, makes more sense, doing like what Jonathan did, or something like that. I mean, why throw 30% away? Doesn't make any sense. Okay, Tomm, who was it that you wanted, and where is it going? Jung, right? I think it was Jung, and I think it was a Chrome. Tomm, I need you to just refresh the whole memory. And Kevin, I did see what you'd said. When I get to 100 Patreon members, that could be a nice round number. Jung Chrome, got it. Thank you, Tomm. Again, my whole goal was to be able to keep this kind of small group feel for as long as possible. All right. Okay, so Tomm, Jung, Chrome goes to Jonathan. To me, Gore, I'm sending Tomm. Yeah, some Robles, got it. This goes to Jonathan. Maybe member only chat. Anyone can view. Yeah, I didn't think that was a thing. Okay, so Jonathan, you got yourself a Josh Jung. Can't you do? Oh, I thought you could do a private stream. Jonathan, is that not where you invite people? I think that's kind of what I meant. Post a link to it on Patreon and go from there. This is just kind of how all ideas start, right? You just got to think of something and then work the kinks out. But ideally, you guys, Gore Made, Paul and I made a trade for the Stott refractor and Stott paper. Okay. Okay, so Paul, so I can see, Stott paper. I think you had 2 Stott papers. Are we doing both? Understood, Jonathan. I just want to make sure if you literally mean all of the Stotts or just the one of the paper variety and one of the refractor. And again, thank you for using the @ so that I can see. There we go. Just kind of a way to keep the community feel, Shane, and still make it possible to have conversations and but then also from my end still make it possible to benefit from the monetization thing. Yes, and what Jonathan said. And this is going to Michael Lynch, right? Yeah. Mitch, not really directly related. Would it be helpful for us to have a shared master spreadsheet with Patreon members' favorites instead of relying on Patreon threads? Yeah, I mean, that could work. I guess you could always have like a Google Doc or something like that. If I'm being completely honest, Mitch, I don't know that I would necessarily have the time to update something like that or to whatever facilitate that. I think it's a great idea. If I gave it some thought, maybe. Yeah, real form is definitely the goal. Google Docs, yep, would be cool. Shared Google Doc. I was late. When was box 3 happening again? Hopefully later this week, Tommy. Hopefully later this week. Might do a mixer, or I might just have to forego the Jeter gold break in lieu of this. I don't know how many more boxes we're going to need. People don't advertise what you're selling in his chats unless you pay for advertising. He already does auctions for free for us. Yeah, Terry, I didn't really know how to phrase that. I know that was partially why Jonathan had donated. I know he felt bad about plugging his own channel. I know, and I would promote my channel in jabs, but I was also paying for super chat, so I kind of felt like that was the trade-off, right? Like if I'm gonna throw money and use it as advertising, and I mean that's exactly what it was, and I don't think there's really anything wrong with that, because if you have a smaller channel, I still do have a small channel. Almost all of you have more subs than I do. So if if anything, I should be going in yours and promoting myself. But I guess when I was paying super chats, then I kind of felt like, okay, well, that's my ticket to say what I want to do. Anyway, I don't ever want to. It's a fine line. It's a fine line between trying to censor what essentially what my friends are saying, and and then also just kind of the reality of if you are in fact, running a business. It'd be like if I went into Barry's when he's got like update, and then I'm like, hey, did you know you could go buy that for $5, or something like that? And it's like, why would you do that? I don't get it, but I also don't want to be the guy who's like, you can't say that. Um, but I don't know. You guys get it. I don't think these ideas are any cruel, shameless, you know, dictatorial kind of ideas. It's just kind of the reality of things. But I'm always worried that you're going to say something and it's going to come across wrong, or you're not going to be given the chance to explain your meaning behind something. I know a lot of you will ask me a question, whether in a message or something, or the ever popular, is that retail or is that hobby? And I'm always explaining why I do what I do, and a lot of times people are kind of like, I didn't really care. I was just asking the question. And trust me, it doesn't offend me. I like for you guys to know what I'm thinking when I do that thing. I'm not thinking that you are asking me to defend myself or something like that. But I mean, who doesn't want to know sometimes, like, why a certain thing is? I mean, I'm an inquisitive person. I like knowing those things. And I think you can have that conversation without sounding like a total d-hole about it. At least, that's the hope. So, Terry, yeah, I do appreciate you saying that. And Jonathan, I definitely appreciated what you did the other night. Again, yeah, you aren't going to be a jab. Well, that's obviously that's my like number one fear, Robert. That's, and I don't think, I can't defend another grown man. It's not my job to, it's not my place to defend somebody else, but I can see how you could get overwhelmed very quickly and then not be able to recover. So yeah, my fear is that, but hopefully that my heart is in the right place when I'm doing whatever I'm doing. Yeah, and Barry, yeah, that's why I don't do a bunch of videos. That's why I don't like to put those certain things in writing, because I got to feel good about it. I have to feel good about what I'm doing, and if that is slower growth in terms of subscribers, then so be it. What are you gonna do? I'm not gonna do something that I feel slimy about, or something that goes against what I think is okay. And there you go. And Paul, thank you. I do. It's a lot easier to be one. At least I think there's no story to keep straight. You know what I mean, Paul? It's just, if that's who you are, that's who you are, and that's who you're going to be tomorrow and the next day. Yeah. I found Robert Rathman through myself. Nice. Don't fix what's not broke. No, Shalani, I don't want to. That's the whole thing, right? Like, I don't want to change what's not broke. I don't think that there's anything wrong with, if you wanted to transition from normal career field and then make this a career. Obviously that involves money, right? I mean, are you allowed to say that? Is that a bad word, right? Like, we have jobs, you have jobs to make money. That's a reality of life. So finding a way to turn this into a life sustaining career is kind of the thing, obviously, right? You don't need to do it taking advantage of people, but monetization and super chats and things like that is the YouTube way of life. It is what it is. Like, you don't need to be a grifter or a hustler about it. Can't wait to announce my first 12 case team break. Yeah, Tom, I couldn't imagine. And Paul, yeah, there is no stress with the truth. It's just you hope that it comes across in the way you intend it, and maybe you do intend it to be a jerk, or maybe you don't. You just hope that it's received well, or at least in the way you mean it. The way I mean it, I know. We pull some future Braves tonight. Oops, I'm Oakland A's. Nice. Gore ever does team breaks. My cue to find a new channel. Kevin, yep. Paul, have a great night. Paul, please check that email that I sent you. Maybe you already have while I was yammering. Ooh, that's no good. I think we could help moderate some of the Patreon breaks list spreadsheets. I think for others, I appreciate that, Shane. I really do. Gourmet will do a Team Laurel or Yanny. Oh, well, I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I'm not going to do team breaks. I'm just not. I'd tell you if there was a team break or the team cards you wanted, you'd have a better shot financially just going to eBay and buying that card instead of rolling the dice over and over and over again, hoping to get it. Just the way to do it. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. Any big pulls other than Hall of Famer Braves? Well, the last box that was in front of me, Dwight, we had a lot of nice stuff. Andrew Vaughn, we had orange Jake Gunther, nice autos. We had 2 numbered autos the first time around. We got 3 or 4 Wander Franco cards, Adley Rushman cards. It was a great night, man. Cool product. I can't even sort my own cards. Yeah, it's definitely an adventure trying to get this straight. Speaking of which, some of you should be expecting some emails tomorrow. My wife and I are both taking the days off of work to get pretty much everything that's here shipped out. Not to mention, if you're rolling a card, just ask, because everyone here is generous and beyond it. Yeah, that's also probably true. Yeah, Mitch, or you do a player break on something like National Treasures, where there's only 8 cards in the whole box, and most of the time you just go outside and light $5 on fire. That's pretty much what you're doing. Send gifts to Gore, send topplers. Terry, Jonathan actually did that, and it was really helpful. The auction cards are in California. Huzzah! Awesome. Sweet. Never do a player. No, Mrs. G has second job. I thought being married to you. It is. Trust me. No, I'd never do a player break. And Robert, I'll go one step further. I would never do any break where there was a chance that you would pay and receive nothing. Team, division, or otherwise, I couldn't see that being a thing. How much you're sending me and excited at the same time. Yeah, Tommy, many a times I've heard somebody say that it was like getting the cards for the second time because they had forgotten what was coming. And then it's like Christmas. You get to be excited all over again. Yes, Mitch, they are. They really are. Not going to happen here. That's just not going to happen. Anyway, so right now, guys, the next time that we will see each other. Wait, what? Hold on, Jason. The day you get too big to give your paying subscribers a shout out, I unsub. Not that I've had to do that before. Cough, cough. Yeah. Yeah, and Jason, that's what I meant about maybe making the listing private to do that. I just have to find a way to create like a revenue, I guess you'd call it, while being small. And I think going around the super chat route would be the best way for everyone involved. You know, you could. I'm thinking in like in big channel world where you send a $10 super chat to really put $5 in that person's pocket, and then the other 5 goes to YouTube. Doesn't make a ton of sense when you could just send the person $5 in the first place and you'd be done. Nice. I love it. I love it. Anyway, if you want to see your name sponsoring a video, then that's available to you guys. It's just the way it's going to be. If it's available to you is what I meant to say. If after hours be a nighttime walker, that will work. I might have to pay for some of these shiny cards, Dwight. All right. So anyway, the next time I'll be on will be Wednesday with Chronicles. So if you want to get in that, it is open to all tiers now. And then most importantly, I need to know how many more jumbo boxes of this I need to get. I would still do it, but if people trickle in slowly, I won't be able to have them all on the same day for obvious reasons, because I would not have ordered them all on the same day. So it's an awesome product. You've seen it. It's pretty sweet. Each stack had an auto. Almost every pack had some sort of numbered parallel or SP. I have to pay the jokes by the hour. Had to ask them if they were caught before I took them home. Oh, nice. Oh, gosh. Well, on that note, might as well go out on a high note there. Anyway, head over there to Patreon, post what you want so that I can get it for you. I know where the Big Apple is, but I'm not sure where the Mini Apple is. Nice. All right. Chronicles Wednesday. Something fun Thursday. I won't be on Friday. And then packs with friends. So busy week. And tomorrow, maybe expect an email or something regarding shipping, because we're going to try to clean house and get everything shipped off to you guys. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you to Tomm, James, Jonathan H., and Paul for buying in tonight and letting us get this cool stuff opened. All right. Have a good night, gentlemen. Take care. I will see you all on Wednesday, except for Jonathan between the 12th and the 21st, because he's going to be going and having more fun than us. And we're all jealous. All right, guys. Take care. See you soon. You can always contact me through Patreon if you got a question or something. And I said goodbye my standard 5 times now. That should be sufficient, right? Okay. 6th time. Have a good night, guys. Take care. Commons are people too. Bye.